Hey YouTubers, thank you for taking some time out to watch a video today. Today's lure review is going to be on the Megabass Anthrax 100. Alright, let's start off, guys. What the hell is going on with this lure? This is not normal. This particular lure looks like it's struggling. It's not having a good time today. It looks like it had way too many drinks last night. More than likely didn't even rock up to work. It is hungover. It's dying. It's hating its life. It's on its final stretch, I reckon, because it's basically upside down. The design of it is like a regular bait. That's the way it should be, but it's not. It's this way. All right. Now, a lot of times when fish do actually turn upside down and they swim in this particular position when they're not doing so well, guys. So let's think about this in a point of view where if you were to go fishing, you're obviously trying to target fish, a certain species of fish. A lot of fish are going to look at this particular bait and look at it and go, you know what, I'm an opportunistic fish. I need to eat. I'm not going to expend too much energy today. I'm not going to chase fish too hard today, but this fish here looks messed up. All right, and I'm going to actually bite at this this fish, and bang, before he realizes, you set the hook, gone. He didn't know. He's none the wiser, but now he's going to be on your dinner plate. So that's the whole point of this particular lure. It replicates a fish that's almost close to dead. Now, certain fish, and if you've ever owned an aquarium, if you got some fish in an aquarium, you'll notice that if for whatever reason poor water quality or something has gotten in the water that they don't really like, or if it's rotten food that has been in there for a while and they weren't supposed to eat it but they did, they're going to end up like this. Alright, pretty much what this means is that the fish is on its final legs. Pretty much, it's not good times from here on. And when other fish, bigger fish, see this particular bait fish, they're going to look at it and go, you know what? I want to strike at this fish because it looks real wounded. It doesn't look like it's having a good time, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to eat. Alright? So, like I said, 100 as in 100 millimeters long from the tail to its head, okay? It's completely upside down. So the design is, generally with baits you get a darker back, which this does have. All right, so let's look at it in this way. So it's got a darker back with really nice stenciled scales. That's a little bit like this lighter green color there. All right, moving into a real sort of this bluish design on top, and then you're going to be getting a more lighter design there with a little bit of this nice sort of maybe an orangey apricot color there. All right, it's got raised gill plates, guys. That's the definition of raised gill plates. Check out that view, really awesome. 3D gill plates, 3D eyes, nostrils. Megabass have got this design that they have with the look of their baits. They look quite similar in the sense of the way that they design them. All right, with the head. It's actually got a pretty nice lateral line there. You can see that, and the scales are etched scales in a diamond pattern, cut like that all the way through the bait. Okay, all the way through. Moving into the bottom of the bait, it's this really nice sort of whitish pearl color that's got a really nice bluish lilac pearlescent paint job painted through that as well. It's got the bleeding gills look there as well. Okay, and then it does have this little anal fin that's made of aluminium that's completely free to move in whichever way that it wants. Okay, you get 2 times sets of treble hooks here. Split ring at the front. But where this bait is real special is if we turn it to the way that it's going to be floating in the water, it looks like that. So reverse everything, guys, because now it's actually swimming, well, upside down. So there's two sides to this bait that's quite special. Not only does the bait swim upside down, but you know, when fish do swim upside down, they're almost dead, and they have this little like floating upside down look that looks like that. And then sometimes they'll just kick like that and kick like that and have a little bit of movement before they ultimately die. Okay, so that combination of both the upside down design and that action is created with this particular lip here. So we understand it's upside down, but the lip itself is shaped in that sort of shape there. Now what this does is that it is a floating lure, and as you rip it or jerk it, you can use it in several different ways because it is a floating lure. You're going to be able to like, you can sort of like slowly crank it, but I more prefer an action where you almost leave it sitting upside down, and then every so often just give it a, give your rod a bit of a jerk and a jerk. As you rip it through the water, because of this lip design, it's going to dive a little bit deeper underwater, okay? And then this fin here on this side is going to actually cut the water, like as you're cutting it underneath the water column, this fin then activates because it's now underwater and has an opportunity to displace water in a certain way, and it's going to make the bait move in a certain way. This has got a really unique action, this particular lure, and it's got an action that's almost, it really does look like the fish is really messed up and it's on its final legs, so to speak. Okay, so yeah, nice combination of the upside down design and that swimming action as well. Let's have a listen to what it sounds like. It's got like a hard knocker sort of sound in it, which is pretty cool. Obviously with hard knocker lures, they're more deep in the sense of the sound. Sound's going to travel a bit further. I think it's perfect for the situation, considering, like I said, I keep saying that the bait looks like it's pretty much close to dead. Okay. Now on the top of the bait, like when you have it in the water, that's the top there. If I just show you, it actually has a bit of information on here. It's real hard to see, but you can see it about there. It says Anthrax 100 Megabass ½ ounce. So it does weigh ½ ounce and it is 100 millimeters long, guys. Very unique bait. You can use it like more of a waking bait, but like I said, I like to use it as a jerk bait. Just leave it hanging there in the top water column. It'll float, and every so often just give it a rip, as in like, you know, it's almost dead, but it's trying to just, you know, kick on a little bit more before it dies, and just every so often just give it a rip, and there you go. You're going to be able to impart that dying bait fish action. Really nice finishes, guys. This bait here, and just like a lot of your Megabass lures, you get like a really nice clear coat that they put on it. It's a very nice foil sort of paint job there, very flashy. Got plenty of flash to it, and yeah, the finish is second to none, guys. You don't expect anything like less of Megabass, and they've really like produced it well here. I'm really liking this lure for a couple of reasons. I really like its unique design. Obviously it's completely upside down. I like the way that the action of it, and it's hard to describe the action, but I'm going to actually show you in some underwater footage. And it's got a really awesome sound as you do jerk it, and then it goes underneath, it goes surface of the water. It has this sort of like certain sound to it that's really cool, and it displaces a lot of like bubbles as well. Like it creates bubbles in that water. What else is there to know about it? Yeah, oh yeah, one more thing that I wanted to talk about, guys, is that when a fish really sees this, you know, comment below, guys, but do you really feel that a fish is able to see that this particular bait is upside down? You know, I'm not so sure, but like this is the way I view it as well. Like, you know, thinking about it a bit more in terms of fish vision underneath water, some fish see better than others. All right, but what I really want you to sort of think about is that if the water conditions are somewhat clear, think about it like this. Have you ever went to a swimming pool and then you put on some goggles because, you know, the chlorine in the pool or the salt in that public pool hurts your eyes, you know, and it's, you know, just like a lot of people who swim, they're going to use like swimming goggles. How well do you see underneath water with those swimming goggles? Or if you've ever went snorkeling or scuba diving, you can see 100% perfectly fine, guys. You can see really, really far. So this is my viewpoint, guys. Fish, through over a long time of evolution or whatever you want to believe in, they've got some of the best eyes for underwater vision. So they do not have a problem with seeing this fish whatsoever. All right, and like I said, think about it in a way where if you've ever worn goggles or a mask underneath water, do they know that it's upside down? I'm not 100% sure. I've never asked a fish, and I've never met a fish that actually can speak back to me, so I don't know the answer for that. But I do feel, in my personal opinion, and I've got the right to this, that I do feel that the fish does think that this is actually upside down. And I do feel that if you work it in a certain way, it looks like a dying bait fish that, well, is swimming upside down and is on its final legs, guys. Alright, so that's what I wanted to just end on. Please don't give me hate mail for that, guys. If you do have any opinions, please comment below. You know, you're free to comment below. Yeah, but stick around for the underwater action, guys. I really appreciate you like taking time out to watch a video. Hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing a whole heap of lure reviews in the next coming weeks. And just to let you know, here's all the lures that I'll be doing. A whole heap of them, actually, that I've got to get through. So yes, click subscribe. Hit the like button, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, support the channel, and yeah, if you got any comments or any questions, yeah, please comment below, guys. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you around next time. See you later, guys. Bye.